Allow yourself now to gently sink into the vast, uncharted expanse of this very moment, as if you were a pearl resting quietly on the ocean floor, untouched by the ceaseless tides of yesterday and tomorrow. Notice the delicate way your awareness brushes against the edges of time's illusion, a shimmering veil woven by the mind to frame a story that insists on a past that has already dissolved and a future that has yet to arrive. You have been tenderly taught through countless days and nights to carry the heavy, invisible chains of chronology, to measure your existence by the relentless ticking of a clock that never truly counts the sacred rhythm of your being. But now, in this exquisite unfolding, you are invited to release those chains, to allow the shimmering threads of time to dissolve like morning mist beneath the sun's unwavering gaze. Feel the profound, effortless stillness that arises when the mind's long-held belief in a linear passage of moments is gently set aside, revealing the radiant, boundless presence that has always been here, quietly cradling every breath, every thought, every sensation, without judgment or hurry. Imagine, if you will, standing at the edge of an infinite desert, where the grains of sand are not scattered moments slipping away into a forgotten past or rushing toward an unknown future, but rather a single eternal landscape stretching endlessly in every direction. This desert is not barren or empty. Rather, it is lush with the luminous potential of now, each grain a shimmering spark of consciousness that reveals the truth that the past you think you left behind and the future you anxiously anticipate are no more than mirages, delicate reflections cast by the mind's restless desire to anchor itself in something fixed and known. The wind of pure presence sweeps gently across this desert, and you realize that time itself is nothing but a subtle dance of shadows and light, created by your own inner gaze, longing to find meaning beyond the ceaseless unfolding of the present. In this radiant desert, there is no urgency, no weight of what was or what might be, only the serene, spacious freedom of the moment that holds you tenderly, inviting you to rest deeply in the unshakable truth that you have never actually left this place of now. Feel the soft and expansive space that opens within when you begin to witness time not as a relentless river carrying you away from yourself, but as a delicate, ever-present mist that rises and falls around the stillness at your core. The mind, in its beautiful complexity, spins stories of past mistakes and future hopes, weaving intricate tapestries of cause and effect. But beneath this intricate web lies a silent, radiant reality, untouched by the flickering images of memory and expectation. This reality is the vast sky of consciousness itself, limitless and unbounded, in which all moments, past, present, and future, are held like stars shining simultaneously in the same sky. You do not need to chase these stars or hold them close. They are already part of the sky you inhabit, effortlessly shimmering within the spacious openness of your being. Let your awareness rest here, in this vast openness, feeling the profound relief that arises when the need to grasp at time's passing vanishes, revealing the deep, abiding peace of your own timeless nature. Consider the exquisite paradox that while your body moves through what the mind calls time, your true self remains untouched by its movement, like a lighthouse standing firm and luminous upon a rocky shore as the tides endlessly ebb and flow around it. This lighthouse, your unchanging presence, does not hurry or hesitate. It simply shines, illuminating the endless dance of waves without being carried away by them. The past and future are like waves rising and falling, appearing and disappearing in the vast ocean of now. But your awareness is the ocean itself, vast, deep, and unperturbed by the surface restlessness. You have never truly departed from this ocean. You have never truly been separate from this moment. Each breath you take is a gentle reminder that the present is not a fleeting point on a timeline, but the very fabric of your existence, woven with infinite threads of possibility and grace. Feel the profound freedom that pours into your chest as you awaken to the unbreakable truth that you are timeless, that you are here, whole and complete, beyond the fragile constructs of before and after. Let the mind's habitual urge to measure, to categorize, to sequence gently soften like snow melting into a warm spring stream. The past is a memory held lightly in the hand of now, and the future is a dream unfolding gently in the arms of this present breath. Neither has power to bind you, for the present moment is the radiant chamber in which all experience arises and dissolves. Like petals opening and closing on a flower that blooms eternally in the light of your own awareness. You are not a traveler moving through time. You are the luminous space in which time appears and disappears, the silent witness to all that comes and goes. This realization is a deep, soothing balm to any restless longing or anxious anticipation. A profound invitation to simply be here, fully, unconditionally, and without resistance. Feel your entire being soften and expand into this truth, as if a heavy veil has been lifted, revealing the vast, sunlit meadow of now, where you can wander freely without fear or constraint. Notice how this spacious awareness is not separate from the flow of life, but is the very source from which all moments arise. The past and future are waves upon the surface of the eternal sea, but beneath them lies the deep, still presence that is always awake, always radiant, always free. You are that presence. You have never left it. You have merely been caught in the mind's beautiful but limited story of time, which now gently unravels to reveal the exquisite freedom of timelessness. Breathe deeply into this realization, feeling the gentle unfolding of a love so vast it transcends every concept, every fear, every longing. In this love, time loses its grip, and you are left with the pure, unmediated joy of being here now, an endless, radiant presence that needs nothing outside itself to be complete. Allow this truth to settle deeply into your bones, into the very cells of your being. You are not a fragment moving through moments, but the boundless whole in which all moments arise. The past and future are soft ripples on the surface of your eternal ocean, and you are the ocean itself, vast, timeless, and infinitely free. Let this awareness gently permeate your every thought, your every breath, your every heartbeat, until you rest fully in the magnificent sanctuary of the eternal now, where time is but a tender illusion held tenderly in the arms of your unchanging presence. Here, in this sacred space, you have never left, and you never will. Allow your awareness to settle gently into the exquisite paradox of time itself, this curious dance of moments that appear to ripple outward, cascading endlessly from a past that seems fixed and a future that feels perpetually just beyond reach. Yet beneath these familiar waves, beneath the restless currents of yesterday and tomorrow, lies an unshakable stillness, a vast ocean of presence where time dissolves into a seamless whole. This eternal now is not a place on a timeline, but the very fabric in which all moments arise and recede like the tide, effortlessly, without resistance or division. Feel the profound relief that comes from realizing that the past and future, those twin illusions, are nothing more than shapes formed by the mind's ceaseless weaving, patterns cast upon the luminous, boundless field of awareness that you have always been. Notice how the mind loves to slip into its habitual habit of jumping from one moment to the next, as if life were a string of beads to be threaded anxiously, carefully, always chasing what has been or what might be. Yet here, in this space that transcends thought, you can begin to perceive the vastness where these beads are suspended, the invisible thread holding them all without tension, without hurry, without judgment. The past is a memory that flickers like a candle's flame, fragile and flickering but never truly gone, yet unable to touch the unchanging light behind it. The future is a whisper of possibility, a horizon that beckons with promises yet to be fulfilled. But it too remains a phantom, a shimmering mirage on the edge of the present's infinite expanse. You have never stepped outside this moment, because this moment is the only reality there ever is, the only breath you have ever taken, the only truth that has ever held you in its embrace. Breathe deeply now and let yourself drift into the awareness that time is not a river rushing past you, but a vast, still lake reflecting the sky of your awareness, perfectly still beneath the ripples of thought. See how the mind's stories about past mistakes, future worries, or missed chances only create waves on the surface. But the depths remain untouched, serene, unshaken. This is the radical freedom that arises when you awaken to the timelessness that underlies all experience. The freedom to rest in the luminous now, where no moment is lost, no future is feared, and no past is mourned. You are not a traveler moving through time. You are the eternal presence in which all time appears and disappears, like clouds drifting across a boundless sky. Feel the gentle unfolding of this truth as a delicate flower blooms in slow motion, petal by petal revealing the sacred geometry of your own being. The mind may urge you forward, pulling you into stories of what should have been or what must come next. But your deeper self knows the exquisite peace of simply abiding in this very breath, this very heartbeat, this very glance of awareness that never leaves the present. This moment is not a brief pause between the past and future. It is the infinite source from which all moments flow, the unchanging now that holds the entirety of existence in an embrace so vast and tender that it defies all concepts of time. Consider the shimmering image of a diamond, facets catching light from all directions, each sparkle reflecting a different angle of experience. The past and future are like these facets, brilliant, captivating, yet never the diamond itself. You are the diamond's radiant core, unblemished by the passage of hours or days, untouched by the illusions of before or after. Time then becomes a play of light on your surface, a magnificent dance of reflections that can be enjoyed without confusion or attachment. You do not need to chase the light or fear its shadow, for you are the unchanging brilliance that makes the dance possible. Let your awareness expand now to the realization that every memory, every anticipation, every fleeting thought of time is held within this vast, timeless presence, like waves arising from and returning to the ocean. The ocean does not judge its waves as past or future. It simply holds them with infinite patience and love. So too does your awareness hold every moment, every sensation, every breath, without needing to dissect or confine them to a linear story. Feel the spaciousness that opens when you allow the mind's urgency to soften, when you cradle all time within the gentle arms of now. This is not a denial of your experiences, but a profound embrace of their true nature as transient, arising and dissolving within the eternal stillness that you are. Imagine now a vast tapestry woven from threads of gold and silver, each thread representing a moment of time. From afar, the tapestry seems to depict a grand narrative, a linear story with a beginning and an end. But as you draw closer, you see that the threads crisscross in an endless dance, interweaving to form patterns that transcend any single line or direction. This tapestry is your life, and you are both the weaver and the woven, the observer and the pattern itself. The past and future are not separate threads to be grasped or mourned. They are part of a luminous whole, inseparable from the radiant fabric of now. Holding this vision allows you to release the illusion of linear time and rest in the profound spaciousness where all moments coexist, fully alive and fully free. Feel the deep, soothing relief that arises when you recognize that you have never truly left this present moment, that no matter where your mind has wandered, your true self remains perfectly anchored in the eternal now. The past is not a cage, the future not a burden. They are simply stories the mind tells itself, passing shadows on the cave wall of your consciousness. But you, radiant awareness, are the clear light behind the shadows, the silent witness to all comings and goings, untouched by the illusions that try to define you. This timeless presence is your home, your sanctuary, your boundless freedom. Allow this awareness to ripple gently through your entire being, dissolving the tight grip of temporal anxiety, loosening the chains of regret and expectation. You are not a prisoner of moments gone by or moments yet to come. You are the very spaciousness in which these moments appear and disappear like stars in an endless night sky. Let yourself rest here, fully immersed in the exquisite now, where every breath is a renewal, every heartbeat a reminder of your unbroken connection to the infinite. In this sacred space, time loses its power to bind or confine you, and you discover the radiant freedom of simply being eternally and effortlessly present.